Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're talking Moonology. Hi, my name is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman. I'm an intuitive psychic medium here in the Sugar Land area. That's just outside of Houston. When I was a little girl, I fell in love with our moon, and ever since I have been energetically drawn to moon energy. I have studied Moonology for quite a while, plus I enjoy teaching others about the different energies of each moon phase. Then combining that energy with our current moon sign, and you will come away with a great understanding of how both these energies will combine to influence each of us in unusual ways. If you like my content, please subscribe, like, and share. That's right, today we are talking about our new moon in the sign of Virgo for September 25th, 2022. And this is going to be a great time to start new things. I know new moons are all about starting new things, and it really empowers us to really think about what do we want to start and how do we want to start and where do we want to go. One of the things to kind of keep in mind, since this new moon is in the sign of Virgo, Virgos can be, because I'm a Virgo, can be a little all over the place and kind of like wanting to deal with multiple things at the same time, like super multitasking. That's kind of the way we deal with life. But I would say that can be a little harsh and it can be a little overwhelming. I will tell you that. It can be a little overwhelming. So what's really important is kind of really focus on one task at a time. What is it that you would like to start? What is it that you would like to kind of bring in new or different, that sort of thing? Kind of think of one thing at a time. And then also really focus on not being too perfect. Virgos really push themselves to have to be perfect, to have this perfect outward appearance. And it's okay to fall apart. It's okay to have mistakes. It's okay to have all of those other things come in there because it's just part of life. But I will tell you that Virgos kind of beat themselves up over that more than anything else. So it can be a lot overwhelming, especially if you grew up in a family of people that were really critical or criticizing of other things. And that kind of brings us to something kind of really important, is something to avoid during this new moon in the sign of Virgo is really important, is to avoid people that criticize. Because more than anything else, a lot of times when people don't feel perfect themselves, they bring that energy to someone else. Like, they don't feel perfect, so let me kind of tear you down a little bit, or criticize you, or tell you that what you're doing isn't enough, or what you're doing isn't perfect, or whatever it is. And even if they're not sending it with that kind of information, maybe they're just kind of like, hey, I want to let you know you can improve it this way. It can be taken during this new moon in Virgo of like they're criticizing me. So that's kind of important to kind of stay away from those people for the next couple of days, not forever, a couple of days, until this new moon energy goes down. And I will tell you that it's really important to kind of focus in on that. Virgos, during this time in Virgo is really a great time to clean and organize and kind of get a hold of what's going on around you, especially if you're organizing your calendar. This is a great time. Kids just started back to school, to kind of put all of those important dates on your calendar so you have those set in stone and you can work around things easier, kind of their days off and early releases and all that kind of stuff. But make sure that you're also looking at your calendar. What's important on your calendar? How are you doing with your calendar? Are there things that you put on there that you just kind of like forget about, like then take them off? Because if they're on there and you're not paying attention to them, it's one of those, it's kind of like a red flag of you're not doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, and that could mean that you're getting critical with yourself, which is not good either. So it's kind of one of those really important to kind of really think about. It's also a really good time during a new moon in Virgo to start a diet. Yeah, to start really thinking about your intake, maybe your calorie count, maybe focus on eating a little healthier during this time frame. Things will get easier and things will get much more relaxed, but that's kind of the fun part of it, is enjoying that new moon energy in Virgo and upgrading several things. Let's do some angel cards and get us a little bit deeper insight into all things new moon in the sign of Virgo. This one is popping out. Okay. This is Ascendant, and this is all about the entrance. Our new moon every month is our entrance into changing things for the next 28 days. So what do you want to bring in new? So we were talking about starting new things. Maybe there's a new craft project, or maybe there's something else new. I was literally at Hobby Lobby a couple hours ago, and they already have Christmas items up. Like, I was like everywhere. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe you need to get your Christmas stuff in order. Maybe you need to get your Thanksgiving stuff in order, your Halloween, or whatever it is. Make sure that you're getting your things in order so you feel more able to deal with what's going on around you. I know it sounds crazy, but it's totally, totally true. So make sure that you're doing that. Make sure that you are getting that energy. This is all about the third house, and this is all about communication. Communication is really important. And when other people are around you and you don't feel like they're communicating well with you, it can really overwhelm you. And so make sure that you're getting that clear communication. And if someone starts to get critical with you, you can say, today's not the day, or right now is not the time to be really criticizing me. I'm really sensitive today, or just, it's enough. I'm not listening. I'm taking care of me today. And that makes life much easier and much more able to handle things. This is the sign of Aquarius, and this is all about collaborate. This is a great thing. Maybe you're collaborating with other people to decorate, or maybe you're collaborating for a dinner party. Make sure that you're doing something new and different. And this is a great time to plan social events, not necessarily have social events. This is a great time to plan social events. Having a dinner party with friends and family, that's a great time to really think about this. This is Paula's, and this is all about thinking. Virgos are in their head, and you're going to feel it too. Even if you're not a Virgo, you are going to feel this energy big time, and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. So make sure that you're really activating that energy a little bit, and that you are coming kind of ready to kind of deal with what's coming up around you. So make sure you're not overthinking things. Our next card is the Sun, and this is all about the source. Think about our source of what do we want to bring in new. You're not just looking at what you have or what you have in your bank account to start or activate. You're looking at the source of everything. I love calling them creator energy. So what are you choosing to create with this creator energy? What is it that you are ready to create in this creator energy? That's the most amazing part, is to know that you are ready to activate under this new moon and start something new, but not just with what you have, but what your source has. Definitely. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.